Welcome back, everybody. It's been a while since I've been in here, and this is my first official plunge from Beaufort, South Carolina. So thought I'd be getting warm plunges, but I woke up to 25 degrees today. We're in a unnaturally cold spell. Water temp only got down to about 48. So right now I'm probably equal 48 air temp, 48 water temp. The tripod is somewhere in storage, so I'm holding it today, but we'll get better with that. Today I had a discussion with somebody, and the thought that came through my head, I got distracted by an absolutely beautiful woodpecker sitting on the feeder. I'll have to look up what kind it is. It's a little different than I think I've seen at home. But I got into a discussion with somebody today about the idea of planning versus jumping in. And while planning is an absolutely wonderful thing, and you should try to set out your day and make routines, we sometimes have a tendency to overplan. And overplanning prevents us from ever getting started. So today was one of those days. There's an ice machine down the road from me, so I have a plan that I will go to the ice machine 3 times a week, 22 pounds of ice, fill up the cold plunge. But I decided today to just jump in, because some days, if you don't jump in, things don't get done. And that's kind of where I felt I was today. So, for all of you back in Jersey, I am missing Cape May, but I do love where I am. And I think the transition's going to be wonderful. Some great stuff happening in Beaufort. Last night we were out on the town. They had a First Friday event. It was spectacular. Tonight we have a Festival of Lights with a boat parade. So there's plenty to do to keep me in this festive spirit. The last thing I want to share with you today is a quote that came up today on my Insight Timer. So allow me to switch hands for a moment and grab that quote. I think this one's a pretty significant one. It really resonated with me because I think there's so much truth to it. Our thinking can create liberation, or it can create imprisonment. It depends on how we use our mind. Tenzin Palmo. And I think that truly is the case, that, sometimes we embrace this victim mentality and we imprison ourselves and we trap ourselves that we can't get out of it and we don't know where to go from here. Instead, we have to look at everything in life as a challenge. And challenges are here to help us grow. Challenges are here to make us better. I saw a cartoon that felt along the same line. And the cartoon was the typical somebody sitting on an island, and they had cut out logs, and the logs said help as they sat under a tree. And the next picture, all it said was basically E without the middle letter, the letter I, and then part of the P. And the rest of the logs were built into a raft, and they were paddling themselves off the island. So the idea there is, do we want liberation or do we want imprisonment? The good news is, the choice is always ours. So with that, thank you, my friends. And if you ever find yourself down in Hilton Head or Beaufort, reach out. I'd love to see people. Having a great time. And my plan is that the cold plunge will be 3 times a week. That'll allow me to get ice and to get it substantially colder. So I'll be coming back to you. I'm sorry for the delay. The move was overwhelming, to say the least. Moving after 30 some years was quite the task, but I really think that Myra and I are now in gear. We're enjoying life. We're figuring out our patterns and our routines, and that pattern or routine is going to let me come back to you in the cold plunge, and you get to listen to me meander about whatever's on my mind. Have a beautiful day, and as always, think of 3 things for which you are truly grateful. Take care, friends.